Hello everyone, welcome back. You're watching the Data Labs. My name is Dilip. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create dynamic 3D glass fill infographics in Excel. This is very beautiful chart and you can use it in your dashboard and reports to present the performance against the target. This is one of the best substitutes of 100% stacked column and target versus actual chart in Excel. So let's move to demo file where I have already created this dynamic 3D glass fill infographics and understand it. So here you can see that this is the 3D infographics, glass fill infographics basically, and this chart is totally based on the data which has been provided here. Like we have zone data, north, south, east and west, and this is the sales performance. And this is nothing but a stacked column chart which I have used here. So you can see that. Let me show you. So here you can see that these are the predefined format, but I have made some formatting on color fill, and after that it's looking so beautiful, right? So it's very easy. Let's create this chart from scratch. So let's create a new file. To create a new file, just press Ctrl N. Okay, let's save this file. So press Ctrl S to save this file. Okay, and we do not need to select macro enable file. So let's select .xlsx and just change the name because this is the demo file. Just select this demo file and this add practice file. Okay, click on save. So now this particular file has been saved. Let's change the name of sheet 1 to 3D infographics. Okay, press Ctrl S, go to view tab and grid line, untick the grid line. So we do not need grid lines. Let's prepare the table, the same table which we have used in our demo file. So the first column would be zone and the second column would be sales performance. Okay, and north, so now we have done with the raw data preparation. This is the basically raw data, the actual data. We need to make some modification in raw data. So let's copy this entire data set and paste over here, and we need 3 extra column. One is for bottom cap, the second would be for again the top cap. Okay, and the third column would be for not filled, basically, so empty glass. So let's add 3 different columns. Cell right. Okay, and that should be this should be bottom cap. Okay, let's copy this and this should be empty glass, and let's copy again, this should be top cap. Okay, so change space. Okay, so let's fill the bottom cap, that should be 5% for each and every zone, and again the top cap should be 5%. So let's copy this and paste over here. The empty glass should be 100% minus whatever the sales percentage has been given for each and every zone. Okay, so let's this okay, this is equal to 100% minus the percentage given in C column. Okay, and that should be, let's make it center and middle line. Now here this is the static, so we need to link with whatever the table, like the actual data reflecting over here, because user will make some modification in the actual actual table, and so in that case we need to give the reference for each and every cells. So let's now, okay, so we made the modification in the data. So this is the actual data and this is the modified data, right, where we need bottom cap, sales percentage, the actual percentage, empty glass, and top cap basically. Okay, so let's select this data. So let's select the entire data set over here, go to insert tab, and under chart section just click on this one, and we need to select the 100% stacked column chart. Okay, let's move this chart over here and let's expand this a little bit more. Right now what we need to do, we just need to click right click over the chart and select the select data and switch row column. So now you can see that we have different series. One is bottom cap series, sales percentage, empty glass, and top cap, and this is the horizontal axis. You can see that. Let's click on OK. Now let's click on plus icon. We just need to remove each and every item, the chart elements basically, like chart title and the vertical axis. So let's click on chart title, remove the chart titles, grid lines, and legend. We do not need legend as well, and we do not need this vertical axis. So just go to this and untick the primary vertical axis. It's done. Let's overlap this because we do not need to make any modification while changing the color and formatting. So let's move here so that we will have sufficient space over here to change the properties. Okay, now we need to make the modification of bottom cap, basically the capping here, the 5% series, again the top. So let's select this bottom cap, right click over here, format data series. Okay, so once you click on format data series, it will open the format data series pane on the right side. So let's expand this pane because we need to make several changes in this pane. Okay, now just click on fill and line here, and then click on fill. Okay, and we need to select the gradient fill over here. We do not need the automatic or pattern fill, so just select this gradient fill, and let's collapse this menu, the ribbon. Now we have sufficient space over here. Okay, so to apply the glass formatting, we need 7 gradient stops here. So we have 4 stops, so let's move this like randomly, and we have 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so now we have 7 gradient stops. Now we need to change the positions of each and every gradient stops as well as transparency and color. So before doing that, we need to make sure that we have selected the gradients type, basically that should be linear, this one, and the direction should be linear right. So let's check the direction. So this is the linear right, so let's select this linear right. Okay, and angle should be 0 degree. Let's select the color, each and every gradient stops color. So first of all, let's change the position of each and every gradient stops. So let's select the first one, and that should be the position should be 0%, and then select the second one, and the position should be 11%. Okay, and select the third one, and then like the position for third gradient stop should be 29%, and the fourth one, that should be 38%, and this is the fifth, and that the gradient stop should be 92%. So 92%, and then this is the sixth, basically because it has moved towards 92%. So the sixth, that should be 96%. Okay, so 96%, and now select the last one, and that should be on 100%. So now we have changed the position of each and every gradient stops. Let's change the color. So here for bottom and top, we do not need to set the transparency, so we will keep the transparency to 0%. So let's change the color of each and every gradient stop. So let's start with the first gradient stop. Select this one, and the color should be, let's text the black text one. Okay, and now select the second, this one, and color should be white background one, so this one. Okay, now select the third and click on color, and that should be the 15% white background one, darker 15%, right? Now select the fourth one, and this should be the black basically, so just select the black text one and select the fifth, and again that should be black, so this one black, and now sixth, so that is on 96%. Select the color, and that should be white background one, darker 15%. Now the last one, which is at 100% position, now select the fill color and black text one. So you can find each and every color combination, position and transparency on our websites. We have already posted a blog on that, you can find over there. I will provide the link in description box as well. Okay, so after applying the gradient, stops, positions basically, and color, the bottom cap will look like this. So now we have done with the bottom cap, it's looking very beautiful. So now we need to apply the same formatting for top cap, basically this one. So let's select this one and go to format data series, and again fill and line here, and just click on gradient. So once you will click or select gradient fill, it will automatically pick the previous gradient fill and stop. So we don't need to do anything for top cap, just select this gradient, and now you can see that it has taken from the bottom the previous one. Okay, and now each and every gradient stops are available as it is, with positions, color and all transparency. Okay, let's make the formatting. Let's change the formatting for cells series, this one. Okay, the series which has been filled with orange color. Okay, so let's select this one, go to format data series, again fill in line and click on gradient fill. So now as I already told you that it will automatically pick the previous gradient stops. So let's make the changes in the cell series. So first of all, let's make the changes in position, check the position. So we need 7 gradient stops for cells series as well. So first position should be on 0%, then 11%, and the third would be 25%. So let's make the changes 25, and the fourth, that should be 42%, and the fifth one, so that should be 90%. Okay, and the sixth one, that should be 96 as it is, and the last one 100%. Okay, so let's start filling the color. So here we are going to take the combination of RGB. Basically we need some different color. So the color list is available on our website. You can download or take help from there as well. Okay, so let's select the first one, the first gradient stops, and the color should be just click on this and more color, and then custom, and here we will apply the combination of red and green and blue. So red should be 240, and it should be 194, and that should be 45. Now click on OK. Now let's select the gradient stop, which is second, go to click on color and more color, and again custom, it should be 244, 210 and 102. Now select the third one, click on color, more color, again custom, and that should be 244, 210 and 102. Okay, click on OK. Let's select the fourth one, click on color, more color, and custom. And the red would be 200, and green should be 156, and the blue should be 14. Click on OK, select the fifth one, go to color here, more color, custom, and the value for red should be 200, and that should be 156, and the blue 14. Click on OK. Now click on sixth gradient stops, color, more color, and custom. So here replace the value with 244, and the value for green should be 210, and blue should be 102. Click on OK. Now select the last one, click on color, more color, custom, and the value for red should be 240, green 194, and blue that should be 45. Click on OK. So now we have done with the cell series for each and every north, south, east, and west. But here we are not going to use the same color for south, east, and west. So we will keep different color for south, different color for east, and different color for west. Okay, so let's make the changes for south, east, and west. Okay, let's select the south. So just double click on south. Now you can see that only south cell series has been selected. Now go to format data point again, click on fill in line and gradient stops fill. So we need the same gradient stops, like 7 at the same position where all the 7 gradient stops have been placed. We just need to change the color, and here again we will take the combination of RGB as a color. So let's select the first one, click on color and the more color, and the first would be 248, so that will be 248 for red, 137 and 56. Click on OK. Okay, select the second one, go to color, more color, and the custom, and the color would be 250, 163, 163, and the blue would be 98. So we will repeat the same color for third gradient stops. So let's select this one, third, color, more color, and the value will be 250, 163 as a green, 163, and blue that would be 98. Click on OK, select the fourth one, color, more color, and the fourth value would be 207, it's 93, and the blue color should be 7. Click on OK. Now select the fifth one, color, more color, and here custom. So again we will repeat the same color, so that should be 207, and the green would be 93, and the blue should be 7. Click on OK. Now select the seventh, sixth, and color, more color, and under custom just give the color as 250, 163, and 98. Okay, just click on OK. Now the last one, click on color, more color, custom, and the value would be 248, and the green 137, and the blue would be 56. Click on OK. So now we have done with the south, the cells series for south. Let's select the east, double click on that. Now we have selected the east go to format data points, again fill color and gradient stops. Now we need to change the color only, so just select the first color, more color, and it should be 246, and green would be 20, and the blue should be 58. Now click on OK. Just select the second color, more color, custom, and 248, 248, 78, 78 is, and the blue should be 106. So 106. So we will repeat the same for third gradient stops. So let's click on OK. Click on third, more color, and here the value should be 248, 78, and 106. Click on OK. Now select the fourth one, color, more color, and the value would be 162. So here 162, and green should be 43, and then 48. Okay, so we will repeat the same color for fifth gradient stops. Color, more color, 162, 43, and 48. Okay, click on OK. Now we have two left, so let's click on sixth one, color, more color, custom, and the color would be, red would be 248, 78, and 106. Click on OK. Now select this last one, color, more color, custom, and it should be 246, and the green would be 20, and then 58. Click on OK. So now we have done with the third series. This is for east. Let's select the west. Again click on, just go to the format data point and click on format, the fill in line here, and just select the gradient fill. We need to keep the position as it is, as well as transparency. We just need to change the color, the RGB combination. So let's select the first one, go to color and more color, and let's provide the 69 for green, for red basically, and 192 and 255. Click on OK. Select the second, the value would be 113 and 208 and 255. Okay, click on OK. We need to repeat the same color for third, so just select the third gradient stops, and we can use here the last color. Select the fourth gradient stops, and now we just need to give the different color combination. So here red would be 51, 95, 186. Click on OK. Now select the fifth gradient stops. We need to repeat the same color, the last one, so just select the last one color. Okay, now select the sixth one, go to color, more color, and we need to provide the different color combination. So that should be 113 here, 208 and 255. Now click on OK. We have left with the last, so let's select this one, last one. Click on more color, again custom, and you need to provide different. That would be here 69, and that would be 192 and 255. Click on OK. Now press Ctrl S to save the changes. So now you can see that we have changed the cell size for north, south, east, and west. Okay, so let's make the changes of empty glass. So here we need to utilize the transparency as well, apart from the positions and color which we have used for the cell series bottom cap and top cap. So in our glass fill empty glass, basically we will utilize the transparency as well. So first of all, let's change the position of each and every gradient stop. So let's select this one, the bottom the glass, empty glass. Basically just go to format data series, select the fill and line, and then select the gradient. So it has automatically picked the last one, the west cell series, so no need to worry. Let's change the position of each and every gradient stop. So the first, select the first one, and the position should be 4%. Okay, and select the second one, and the position should be 13%, and the third one, the position should be 20. Select the fourth, and the position would be 36. Select the fifth one, and the position would be 89%, and then 96, that, and the last would be 100%. So we have done with the changes in position. Okay, so let's start with changing the color as well as the transparency. So let's select the first one, and the color should be black. So here we need to select the black text one, and the transparency should be 76%. So let's type 76 here. Now let's select the second gradient stops, and the color should be, let's click on here, the white, and the transparency should be 86%. Okay, so I'm sorry, I have made the changes in position highly. The transparency should be 86%. Okay, press Ctrl S to save the changes, whatever the changes we have made now. Now select the third one and change the color. So color should be this one, white background one, darker 15%, and the transparency should be 100%. Okay, now select the fourth gradient stops, and the color should be black. So let's select the black text one, and the transparency should be 80%. Okay, now select the fifth one, and again the color should be black text one. So this one, black text one, and the transparency should be 92%. Okay, let's select the sixth one, and that should be the color white background one, darker 5%, and the transparency should be 42% here, 42. Now we have only one left, so let's select the color black text one, and the transparency would be 73%. So we have done with the changes for this, the empty glass. You can see that it looks like empty glass. Let's make the changes on like 35%, that should be 75%. Now you can see that it has filled with 75%. So after applying the gradient stops and color for each and every series, our chart will look like this. Now we have to make some more modification in this chart. So first of all, let's select the horizontal axis. Okay, go to home tab here. So we can go with the Bookman old style here. It also look beautiful. So select this one and change the font size to 15, and that should be the bold. Okay, so now we need to apply the data labels for each and every north, south, east, and west. So first of all, let's create some space for data labels. So okay, I think this is sufficient. We can place the data labels. So just select the top cap and right click on that and add data labels here, and just close the format data series. Just click on plus icon and data labels, inside and okay, inside base basically, right? So now select this one, go to home, and again bookman old style, and that should be 15%, and that would be bold. But the problem is we have selected the top caps, hence it's picking the data from this particular series. So now we need to provide the other cell reference. So let's just click on data labels and the format data labels, and here you can see that it has by default selected value and show leader line. So just untick the show leader line, and value from cell, we need to select the value from cell, and we need to provide the reference of sales percentage. Click on OK. Now we can remove the value here from here and just close the format data labels. So we have almost done with the modification. We just need to remove the border, chart border. So just select the chart, go to format, and shape outline, that would be no outline. So that's all about how to create 3D glass fill infographics in Excel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Have a great day.